Hey, I'm Jeff Creed. I want to talk to you about the Hydrowave. I hear all the time, does it really work? I'm telling you, it works. 100% it works. On the Bassmaster Elite Tour, 100 guys have a Hydrowave on their boat. You never want to be the guy without one. But some of the tricks I've learned, and I've probably run this thing as long as anybody other than Van Dam, is when, there's no really, you don't have to worry about screwing up, okay? Turn it on and run it. If you're just out fishing, I like this thing on, like right now I have it on power pattern with a 30-second delay, okay? You cannot go wrong with that. And when you run it, the volume depends on the conditions. Like today, it's not overly windy, it's kind of calm. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna set my volume on like 3 to 4 bars, okay? I'm not gonna blast them out. I just want that just little crackling of the shad and things like that. Now, if it's really windy, I'll bring that volume up. The other thing I'll do, if I was in here right now and I was seeing fish schooling around a little bit, I might run that volume really high, because what I'm going to do when I do that, I'm going to bring the shad in closer to me. That way, they'll start blowing up within range of my casting, so I don't have to troll over here to try to catch one that blew up and then troll over there. You'll literally bring the fish in. Another tip that I can tell you that has made a big difference for me is when I'm practicing, okay? When I'm out on these ledges and I'm out there trolling around and looking around and trying to find them, now that's a lot of times when I'll run this volume on 10. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm not concerned in practice about catching those fish. When I crank that thing up to 10, any bass that are on the very bottom you'll never see on your graph. So if I turn that thing up really high, what's going to happen is, when I'm watching my graph, I'll watch these fish raise up a little bit. They'll swim up because they're curious. They hear that shad and they hear the feeding. They'll swim up. I'm not worried about catching them, so I'll drop a waypoint right where I am, and then when I come back around to fish for them, I may turn that volume back down, but I'll know exactly where they are. It's worked for me several times during tournaments also, where I've been catching them on a ledge and may have my buoy out and I'm fishing and I'm not really getting bit. So I roll up my buoy, and as I start fishing, they may have moved 40 or 50 yards. So always remember, on your graph, the fish that are on the very bottom you won't see. You'll never see them. But if you can bring them up a couple feet, you'll see them. Use that Hydrowave for practice. It's a big, big tool for that.